今君の目にいっぱいの未来すべてを輝かす弱気な人は嫌い青空裏切らない夢見る前に私飛んで行きたい心のオルゴールが開いてく響いてく少しずつの幸せ勇気を奏で出すの今君の目にいっぱいの未来言葉は永遠のシグナル Don't forget to try mine 愛はジュエルよりすべてを輝かす
Jean didn't remember anything about the night he ate the hallucinogenic mushrooms, including Nadia's kiss. Her kindness to him ever since was a great mystery to him. Of course, things returned to normal when she grew angry with him for not remembering that romantic night. Jean missed an opportunity for romance, and the shaky love affair didn't sit well with certain members of the island's population. With Jean dreaming of invention and Nadia as irritable as ever, all has returned to normal. But will they ever leave their island home?
Oh, I see.
Hey, Sean! What are we going to eat today?
That is secret.
Oh, no. But that's...
Don't let Nadia hear you.
Did you forget? Nadia will never eat that, right?
Don't you worry. I thought up a clever plan that is sure to work.
But if it doesn't work, she'll just get angrier, won't she?
I'm sure it will work.
You'll get yourself into trouble again, and just when we're getting along so well.
Nadia can always tell when she's eating meat by its taste and texture. Do you follow me so far?
I think. She doesn't do it for the animals, but we think differently. And it's really just likes and dislikes.
But do you remember what her favorite food from the rations tasted like?
Like meat.
Right. So we can assume that it's not the taste she notices, but the texture.
So you're going to mix it up really well so that she doesn't know it's there?
That's right, but I really haven't mixed in very much meat yet.
But what exactly are you making?
These.
What are those?
It's a mixture covered in a coating of nuts. You cook them by steaming them.
Oh.
They call them Chinese dumplings, but I've never really eaten one before.
Are they good?
I'll know as soon as I've eaten one.
Oh. John, you would be a good wife. If
Only
someone
if I
married
were
you,
a female.
you're much too good for Nadia.
Only if this succeeds.
They're strange.
They got a little cold. You like them?
They're delicious.
You think so?
Of course, they're wonderful. You should have made these before.
You're right.
You better not have mixed any meat into these. Did you, Jean?
I wouldn't do something like that.
What's the matter? Huh?
I don't know. I just feel like I cheated Nadia somehow.
Oh, you shouldn't worry about that, because you haven't done something wrong until someone catches you doing it.
Well, I still feel pretty guilty about it.
It's always the nice guys who are worried they've done something wrong.
Oh, what a strange way to see things. Who taught you that?
Miss Grandis did. Say, do you think you're ever going to marry Nadia?
I don't know. Marriage, it sounds like a good idea. I think I'd like to get married one day. That would be nice.
You know, it's every girl's dream come true.
I'd like to be married before I'm 29.
I'm going to get married before I'm 26.
I suppose in this day and age, things should be taken care of earlier. I mean, that girl in Lombard already got married. But how could we ever do that here? There's no church or minister or even a courthouse on the island.
No, but you could at least get engaged.
Engaged? What a great idea! But I don't have an engagement ring.
Speaking of not having something, I'm worried about tonight's dinner.
You're right, Marie. We should probably worry more about dinner and less about engagement rings.
You can be so simple sometimes.
I know. I am pretty simple.
I want to go somewhere else.
Me too. Someplace with a church or a courthouse. Someplace nice. With plenty of good food and shelter. A big laboratory.
I want a fish dinner tonight.
Oh, me too. I'm tired of octopus and kite eggs. Octopus and kite eggs. Kite! Here we go.
What is that?
It's a kite.
A kite?
This kite will fly very high, and then we can get off the island.
Don't you think it looks a bit too small to carry the four of us?
We're only using this for a little reconnaissance, you see? Only one of us will go up. Then we'll get a good look at the island.
But who's going to do that?
Good question.
Huh?
Huh? Hi, King!
That should take care of it.
So what's supposed to happen now?
Well, check wind speed, direction, and distance to the horizon.
How is King going to do all of that?
I forgot. I keep forgetting that King is an animal. What was I thinking when I sent him up?
Look over there.
Storm clouds.
No!
My telescope!
The things you create always seem to fail.
That would work a whole heck of a lot better if it weren't for gravity.
Can't you think of a better way to bring him back down?
I think a voice to fly coming down and it takes care of itself.
You can be such a scatterbrain, John.
Oh, I sure hope my telescope lens doesn't get broken and it fall.
Telescope? Don't you care if King gets hurt?
King can always heal, but I can't fix a broken lens.
So the lens is more important to you than King?
I didn't say that at all.
Don't lie to me!
King!
King!
My lens!
Oh, King!
You're safe with us now.
Oh, thank heavens.
What was that?
Thank heavens. He's safe.
That's right. Are you sure? There's a typhoon coming. King spotted it when he was in the kite.
Really? That must have caused the gust of winds that made the kite come back down.
You're not listening, Jean. A typhoon! It's going to come down right on top of us! Jean, will the hut hold up?
I hope so.
You hope?
This is actually the first typhoon I've ever experienced, Nadia.
This This is bad, John.
They're as bad as the books say.
Are you certain we'll be safe in here?
Oh, yes. I've reinforced the walls, I filled in the gaps, and I even double-layered the door. There's no need for you to worry.
And the roof?
The roof? What I did there? Was nothing!
How could you possibly create all that?
We took such a long time to build that hut and to make sure it was sturdy. And it still couldn't weather the typhoon.
Nature's quite ruthless as well as giving, Nadia.
Oh, King, where are you now?
We've looked all over the island for him. Let's call it off for now. We can start again in the morning.
That's a good idea.
I should have made it stronger. I should have...
You really can't blame yourself for this, John.
But...
You did the very best you could. You had no way of knowing what the storm would be like.
Thank you.
We'll build something stronger the next time.
I guess so. A shooting star!
If you make a wish on it, your wish will come true.
Really? So, do you mind telling me what you wished for?
That we'd find King as soon as possible, and also that...
And also what?
I wish that we could get away from this island.
Is that all? Huh? What's wrong?
That mountain is moving!
Huh?
But how can a mountain move?
That's no mountain. That's an island.
The secret blue water.
I thought it was just a dream or an illusion, but it's a real island.
It could be a mirage.
You wouldn't see a mirage as clearly as that.
Did the typhoon push it next to us?
Does that ever happen?
It's continental drift.
Oh, what's continental drift?
Remember when Captain Nemo told us about it? The Earth used to consist of one landmass, but it split apart and the pieces are drifting around the planet on giant plates.
But the island appeared in just one day, right?
Maybe a drastic shift in the tectonic plates caused the sea to reveal itself to us.
Really? Does that ever happen?
Yes, the Earth still has many mysteries beyond our imagination. We think it's unusual to see a continent fall into the ocean or an island rise up out of it. But these things are inconsequential to Earth because it's known about these secrets for millions and millions of years, Nadia.
Humans think they rule over the planet, but we're so small.
We should all remember that the Earth is a living thing too.
Hey!
What do you see, Marie?
It's King! He's right over there!
Huh?
It is King!
It's delicious!
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like we won't have to worry about food anymore.
No, it doesn't appear to me like this island was created overnight.
King tells me that there's something interesting over there.
He does? But how did...
You can understand what King says too?
Yes, because we love each other.
Oh.
Let's go take a look.
We haven't explored this island enough. Be careful.
Never mind that. We'll be back later. Bye.
Marie! What? What's the matter?
Did you happen to notice that King was running on his hind legs?
Yes, you're right. This is a bizarre place.
Naturally. It appeared out of nowhere in the middle of the night. That is quite bizarre.
Not in that way, Jean. Look at those trees. Now notice that the trees over there are of a completely different type.
You're right. Those are coniferous trees that grow in colder climates.
And I see something just beyond those trees that reminds me of the desert.
It certainly looks like those are sand dunes. Strange.
I think there's a lot about this island we don't know.
I'm surprised that you think so. This isn't like you at all, Nadia. You usually deny everything.
I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling uneasy. I don't want to know the secret this island is hiding. We should get away from here as soon as possible.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. I'll go get Marie and King.
Hey!
Huh? Marie! We're going back!
We don't think this island is a very good place.
Come and look at the headman King and I found on the beach.
Headman?
He looks dirty.
How horrible.
Someone's on this island.
Other humans?
There was a 16th century explorer named Magellan. His expedition sailed around the world. He was attacked by island natives.
But does that happen these days?
It's hard to say. If it does happen, we'll probably end up like that poor man. Nadia,
Yes?
this is too dangerous. Let's get out of here.
Right.
But the headman is still alive.
What did you say?
Somebody help me! Oh, I'll do anything at all. Just please help me.
The head's talking.
He was buried alive and left for dead.
I'm sorry. It was all my fault. Please.
Don't worry. You'll be just fine as soon as I get you out of there.
Thank you. Pardon me. I hate to be a bother, but would you happen to have any water with you, young man? I need water.
Ayrton? Is that you? Mr. Ayrton, you sure have drunk a lot of water.
Ah, what a nice natural taste.
But you're acting like a sponge.
Yes, I know. I did without for so long. Even the spring water will do for me. Although you should be more careful, children. The plankton and microbes in this water will kill you if you continue to drink it untreated.
Oh, don't tell us that.
Oh, but it's the absolute truth. I know all about microbes. I'm an expert, you see.
Right. But can you tell us how you arrived on this island?
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you all, but it's an epic story. I, Count Ayrton Grenavon, was asked by the American Navy to sweep the seas clean of sea monsters, and all went well until one night when...
But you said you were a scientist when we first met you on the ship.
Actually, that is my cover story. Even the Navy doesn't know the truth. Now allow me to continue my tale. It was a pitiless night when we finally spotted the creature, but we set our sights upon it as it...
We know all about that. We were both on the battleship with you when it happened. Don't you remember either of us, Professor?
Of course I do. I was just testing your memory, you see. Your name is,
It's Jean.
Right, oh, of course. I remember Jean and Rosebud.
Nadia.
And I'm Marie.
Right, my good friends, Jean, Nadia, and little Marie. But you're not so little anymore. You were this big last time I saw you.
Hey, you've never seen me before.
No. Let me tell you about how we attacked the monster.
The monster attacked you because you fired on it first. That's why we fell into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, of course, but you don't know what happened next. We soon discovered that the sea monster was in fact...
The world's first submarine of practical use, right?
You know? But how could you? That's top secret naval intelligence.
Maybe so, but since the last time we saw you, we've witnessed things far greater than even that. So please only tell us the truth, Mr. Ayrton.
All right, I'll tell you about everything. I don't suppose it'll matter at this point. We encountered the submarine one last time. That's where my story begins. We hit the monstrosity with a full attack. The force of our barrage caused our ship to shake tremendously, which caused me to fall overboard. Luckily, I survived. But the fleet had left me behind. Fortunately, I clung to a barrel that was filled with luscious red apples, and I drifted day after day after day, until at last I found myself on this island.
Is that all?
That is only the beginning of it, little man. Terrible trials were still in store for me, great mysteries too wondrous to tell. The sun rose from the west. The night once lasted for 24 hours. Snow fell on tropical vegetation, and one day, after a stretch of dry weather, the sea froze into an enormous block of ice.
Is that so?
It is the truth! You doubt me? I have no reason to lie. The laws of gravity do not apply to this island. I found that I could run much faster than ever before. I could jump higher than anyone on Earth. Not only that, dark shapes hid among the rocks, and I could hear weeping coming from one of the caves. The sea glowed every night, and my food disappeared without a trace. There is most definitely a deep mystery at the heart of this island.
There must be a secret, but let's not find it out.
Marie is very hungry.
Let's go back to Lincoln Island. Come on.
Wait a minute! You must know the worst part of my story, the part that will keep you awake forever!
Huh?
I thought I had seen everything on this island. 1 month ago, the Kings of Terror arrived.
The Kings of Terror?
Oh, yes, and let me assure you that their name described their behavior perfectly. Their leader is the worst, a witch with a shrieking voice and blood-colored hair.
A witch?
Yes, and the second is a tall and slender demon with the strength of 1,000 men.
A tall, slender demon?
The last of them is an ingenious but enormously fat fiend.
A fat fiend?
These devils had a servant that carried them about on its 4 huge legs.
A devil servant?
Aww.
When I was captured by them, every day was a season in hell. They would screech at me like wailing banshees all through the day and night and force me to choke down the boiling lava they so enjoyed feasting upon.
Terrible.
It really does sound like hell.
I tried to escape them, but they fell upon me and left me as you found me today. I am very lucky to be alive.
Yes, the thing that worries me is what happens if the Kings of Terror come back again?
We better get back to our island right away.
Yes, let's do that.
Would you please take me with you?
Yes, of course we will. But we'll need you to row the boat.
I'll do anything for you.
What?